What a horse.
I'd give my right eye to own that baby.
Well, what good would it do you? Nobody but the boss can handle him.
Is that so? Well, I've never yet seen a horse I couldn't tame.
Well, you're crazy. Rex will kill you.
I've got something to say about that.
Yeah, and if he don't, the boss will.
You keep your eye out for him.
Look out, Saunders!
Down, you black devil! I'll teach you, you black killer! Go after me, will you?
Good boy, Reddy.
Don't you ever let me catch you raising a club to that horse again. Or any of my stock, for that matter.
Boss, I was just went in to get friendly with him.
Friendly? With a whip? Come here, Rex. He hasn't quite got that second signal yet, but he will. Come here, Rex. Rennie, go over and show him what I mean. Well done, Rennie. Well done. Nice work, old boy. Open the gate, Rennie. All right, Rex. I'm going to give you a little vacation.
Well, you aren't going to turn that man-killer loose, are you, Mr. Sheldon?
Sure, why not? He needs to play for a while with his wild bunch out on the range. Don't you, Rex, old boy?
Well, I'm only working for you, boss. But don't forget it took us 2 days to cut that horse out of the wild herd so you could get a rope on him.
But that was 6 weeks ago. Since then, he's been tamed with kindness. And now I can call him out of the herd with a whistle. Have a good time, Rex.
What a racehorse he'd make. If a jockey could ride him.
The fastest horse I've ever seen.
See, that thought of yours about a racehorse gives me a big idea.
I don't get you, Saunders.
We're going to have ourselves the fastest racehorse in the country. I'm sure glad I know how to whistle. Joined up with the wild herd. You hide behind this boulder. I'll ride up a ways and whistle. When he passes here, drop your rope on him.
Okay.
He's coming down!
Now, you black killer, I got you right where I want you. I'll fix you.
I ought to finish you, Salters.
Where'd you rope that outlaw?
Call him off beyond Skeleton Mesa.
What do you aim to do with him now that he's stuck in here?
I'm going to turn him loose if someone don't drop another rope on him pretty quick.
Better get your rope on him before he hurts somebody.
Look out! Hurt? We got a little crowd now. Get in there. Look out.
We don't go much on horse beating around here, stranger.
Why shouldn't I beat him? He killed my boss this morning.
He what?
Killed my boss. Tromped him to death. I drug that black devil all the way in from Skeleton Mesa to report the killing.
All right. Tell me all about it. Who are you? Who was your boss and just what happened?
My name's Salters. My boss is John Sheldon. There ain't much to tell. We've been trying for most a year to get a rope on this stallion. This morning we done it. Leastways Sheldon did. But his cinch busted and the black devil turned on him. I tried to get to him, but it was too far. By the time I got a rope on him, he'd made mincemeat out of Sheldon.
Trumped to death. Poor devil.
If I'd have seen it, I'd have put a bullet through that black killer.
I felt that way, too. But times are hard, and I figured I might get a few dollars for the horse.
We're home, Reddy. And as soon as we can, we're going after Salters.
Who's that riding in the town?
Stranger, looks like.
Any of you men the sheriff?
Reckon I'm him. If they ain't held election while I was asleep. Yep, I'm still the sheriff. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man named Lou Salters. Thought you might know where I could find him.
Lou Salters. Wasn't that the fellow the Black Stallion nearly killed 6 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That's him.
Salters, yeah, that's his name. Big fellow with a mustache.
Which way did he go?
Say, who are you?
I'm John Sheldon from Stony Creek Ranch.
John Sheldon? Why, Salters says you were dead.
That's what he thought.
What's between you and Salters?
As you say, Sheriff, it's between me and Salters. Are you telling me where I can find him?
Hanged if I know. He hired Jim Luger to help handle the stallion. Took the North Road out of town. Did your brother say where they were going, Bram?
Not a word, Sheriff.
Much obliged. Come on, Reddy.
I don't know why, but I've got a hunch Salters ain't going to be any too glad to see that hombre again.
One minute and 38 seconds flat. That's 2 seconds faster than the track record, Luger.
You've got a racehorse, Mr. Salters. He'll make you plenty of money.
Get this straight. We don't hold these time trials out in the country just for the fresh air.
Sure. I'm wise, boss. I'm not sap enough to brag out loud about how fast Rex is.
Well, you're the only one that could. And if I don't start that streak of lightning at odds of 100 to 1, it'll mean that you've been talking. And that wouldn't be good for your health.
What was the time?
Terrible. I'm ashamed to even mention it. Take it easy on the way back. Cool him off gradually. We'll be waiting at the stable.
Okay, boss.
Raymond, you and I are going to own that horse, or my name isn't Frank Nolan.
But Salters will want real money for him.
If we can't work a deal with the money we've got, we'll lay it all on Rex in his first race. He's bound to be a long shot. And after that, if we have to, we'll buy at Salters' price.
Partner, them is words of wisdom.
That horse with the proper training will be a sensation on the big eastern tracks. If he don't make us a couple of fortunes, I'll miss my guess.
Hey, Luger. Here's a telegram that came for you.
Thanks.
Look at this, Salters.
Sheldon. Thought he was dead.
What does it mean?
It means that if Sheldon gets here, you'll lose your share of the money we figured to win with Rex.
If he gets here.
You're learning fast.
Something's wrong.
He acts as if he wants us to do something. Look, Dad. Someone's hurt.
Be careful, Alice. Look out you don't slip.
Thanks. I can manage.
Take it easy, old man.
Dad, we'd better get him to the ranch and phone for a doctor.
Please, I'll be all right. But if you can take me to where I can get a horse, I'll be grateful.
Well, we're going to the races at Ardmore. You can pick up a horse there.
Thanks. You and your father live around here, Miss Ingram?
Our ranch is about a mile from where we met you. Dad's a breeder of horses. One of our colts is headed in the big race today.
No wonder your father's so anxious to get to the track.
That's our horse, Shalimar, the favorite. Are you sure you're all right? You look so strange.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Tell me more about Shalimar, won't you?
Sure you want to change your mind and come to the races with us?
No, thanks. I've got some important business to attend to.
Don't forget, when you're passing the ranch, we expect you to stop in and see us.
I'd be glad to. Goodbye, and thanks again.
Why don't you look where you're going?
I'm sorry, old man.
Wait a minute! It's Henry!
Henry! What are you doing in town, Henry?
Well, you see, boss, your trainer was leaving with Shalimar on the trailer, so I have to ride.
Well, how about the ranch? I thought I told you...
After all, Daddy, Henry's just as anxious to see Shalimar race as we are.
That's right, Miss Alice. If I hadn't left...
Yes, I know. I suppose you left your money home again. Well, how much?
$2. Well, I thank you, boss.
It's the paddock bugle, Luger. Get Rex over there.
Did you get our money down on Rex? What odds did you get?
100 to 1.
Well, I'll say one thing for Salters. He didn't let the bookies get wise to that horse's time.
I got $2 and I'm going to bet it all on Shalimar.
That's boys. 2 minutes to post time.
$2 on this one.
Almost left at the post.
Don't worry, he'll pick it up.
Come on, Rex!
Start working that whip, jockey!
He's hitting his stride now.
Come on, you Rex! Get out of that dust! Come on, Shalimar! Look at that black boy run. Come on, Timberhill!
Ready. It's Rex.
Oh, boy, did that black baby win for us!
Get busy and collect. We gotta see Salters right away.
What's the use? If he wouldn't sell Rex before the race, he'll never sell him now.
Maybe we can persuade him to sell.
How do you get to the stables?
You'll have to go around with the road. Nobody's allowed through the track entrance but trainers and grooms.
Thanks. Come on, Reddy.
You sure can pick 'em, brother. Say, if you get any more hot tips like that one, why, let me in on 'em, will you?
You're wasting your breath, I tell you. Rex isn't for sale at any price.
Luger's in there. We can't do anything now.
Well, we sure put it over. You must have made a big cleanup.
Yeah, pretty fair. I'll bet the bankroll at 100 to 1.
I'll take my share now if you got it handy.
What do you mean, your share?
Didn't you promise me half for taking care of Sheldon?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't get away with that, Salters. You'll either come across or I'll...
You'll what? Tell that you murdered Sheldon?
Can either of you gentlemen tell me where I might find Lou Salters?
I just saw him go into stall 40 a few minutes ago.
Much obliged. Rex, old boy, we've found you at last. Salters! Somebody was bound to do it sometime, Salters. You had it coming.
What's the idea, stranger?
Hey, officer!
What's going on here? What is this, a frame-up?
It looks like murder to me.
Who was murdered?
Salters.
And with that knife. We just caught this fellow red-handed in the box stall.
What's your name? John Sheldon.
Sheldon, you came here from Cougar Pass just to kill Salters. Look at this, officer.
This looks bad for you, all right. You're coming along with me. Just a minute, officer. I'd like to make arrangements with somebody to take care of my horse. Where is he? In there.
What do you mean, your horse?
Rex belongs to me. Salter stole him and...
He's lying, officer. Salters sold Rex to me and Frank Nolan.
Yes, and here's the bill of sale to prove it.
Now I understand. You're trying to frame me so you can steal Rex. Well, I'm not going to let you. Come on, ready? Come on, boys! Get Rex, ready?
There he goes!
hiding here somewhere.
Search the stalls. Some of you double back.
He's getting away!
Stop him! Open that gate!
Catch him even if you burn the bearings out!
Come on, Reddy.
Stop on the cross. You're crazy. Can't you hear the train coming?